Welcome to the Business Zone. Hi, I'm Del Murphy, your guide to the zone, where we talk about tips to help your business be more profitable. If you like my video, please subscribe below by pressing the subscribe and bell button. There are also links below in the description for more details on this topic. Hi, I'm Del Murphy. Welcome back to my channel. You may be wondering what happened to me. I seem to have disappeared for a week or two there. Well, I'll tell you. It's this video that I've been working on that has caused the lack of videos, which is interesting. This is not because of the technical aspect of the topic, which the topic is how to make money from your website, but more about how to present this in a fashion that everybody will enjoy watching. It's challenging for me because I'm a bit of a tech head, as you may know, and diving into the technical aspects of something is right where I go. When someone starts saying, how do we, I go, this is how we do it. We open up the app, we start doing these things. And I think that for the most part that would be kind of boring for most people. But there is some people that need to know that. So what I've decided to do is take this topic and split it up into two parts. The first part is what we're doing right now, and that's going to be to talk about the concepts, the aspects to look from, the point of views, if you will, and how to get your mind wrapped around what we're trying to do here, which is, again, make money from your website. The second video, which we'll do a little later, will dive deep into how to actually build these pages and how to link them to things and how all of this back end side works. I find that to be extremely interesting. I dive into it myself, and I'll be at my computer for days making this stuff work. I will give you practical examples during that video. But that's another video. Let's get back to this one. So, making money from your website. How do we go about doing that? Well, before I can dive into that, I need to talk about the different types of websites or web pages there are. And I want to step away from the camera a bit and do a screen share so I can show you around these things. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to talk about those. And then I'm going to step back from web pages and talk about the concepts that we need to know and follow in order to build a money-making website. And I will show you a few of mine. I will give links to you in the description below to those websites so that you can go up there and poke around and see what you want to learn about them. Maybe you'll want to click on them and join my email list, in which case I will give you updates on a weekly status on different things, different techniques, some technical aspects, and a lot of concepts as well. But let's get on with it. So, what are the different kinds of web pages that we have? I will break these out and show you examples in a minute, but the first kind is informational. This is what the web was actually built for to begin with, was to provide information. I don't know if you know this, but the internet was actually designed and built as part of the Department of Defense to connect colleges together for research during World War. No, it wasn't World War I, but during one of our various conflicts that we've had. They linked the colleges together so that they could share information back and forth. So displaying information is what the web does best. So you will find a lot of informational pages out there where people want to share some form of knowledge. Well, that informational web page became marketing pages. Yeah, I seem to be rubbing my chair. Excuse me. Anyway, became marketing pages from companies wanting to introduce themselves. Now, what is a marketing page? A marketing page is not a sales page. A sales page we'll talk about in a minute, but a marketing page is an informational page that is designed to build brand recognition around a specific brand. So companies would go and build a web page to provide information and branding information about their brand, about what it is that they do. Those led to sales pages. A sales page is where they actively promote a product. Now, the product could be a service, or it could be a physical product, or a digital product, or whatever, but it is a product. The next page is it's a product page is a sales page on steroids. It is an in-depth sales page that shows you everything about that product and does sales on a specific product. I'm sure you've seen tons of those. The last page I'm going to talk about is capture page. A capture page is what we're going to focus on in the next video. It is going to be actually building the capture page. What is a capture page? Well, a capture page is a video that, sorry, not a video, but a web page that is designed to capture information, warm up a prospective lead, and then send them to a sales page. Usually capture pages have a couple of different components. You have the actual capture page. Sometimes people call them lead pages. Sometimes they call them landing pages, although I don't agree with the landing page. But nonetheless, that's a discussion for another day. So, lead page, capture page, you might hear them called lead magnet pages. That is a specific kind of capture page, and we'll talk about those in the next video as well. But I will show you a couple of lead magnet capture pages in this video as well. Then those feed to a bridge page, which is a warming page that warms your lead for the product that you're selling. So why do you capture the information? Why do you want to capture the contact info from the lead? So that you can market to them later. You can send promotional information. Let's say you have a storefront someplace. You create a capture page to bring interest into the store. You capture their contact information. You go to the bridge page. You warm them up to your products, and then you send them to the product that you're promoting. And I will also give you a diagram for that in this video as well. So that's the high-level concept of what we're going to talk about in this video. Let's get into the details now. So let's dive into this part of the video. We're talking about what kind of web pages. I briefly mentioned them. So what I'm looking at right here is an informational page. Everybody's familiar with Wikipedia. It is the most well-known informational type web page out there. And you can see, and if you're familiar with it, you see that it provides information on a specific topic that you're looking for, or in the case of Wikipedia, several topics. You can search it and find a lot about just about anything. You can see this article right here is talking about a supernova, but yet then it's got news and did you knows, informational. This is not a sales product. It's not a sales page. It's not a marketing page. It's not a promotional page. Next type is a marketing page. Now I grabbed Microsoft. They're telling me I'm not using Edge. So anyway, so Microsoft has a marketing page. Now, part of the marketing page is that they provide support also. They do feed to sales pages, but for the most part, this is all about branding. It's about support of their customers. It's about branding. Then we have product page. Now, this is the product page for my hosting service that I use, and it is it's a great service. I use them all the time, but just to kind of show you the aspects where it talks about the product, talks about the features of the product, talks about the cost of the product. It gives sales type information that you can see. Now, what's nice about Hostly is that it is a one-time cost. You pay for it, and you don't have to repay again, unlike some other hosting services that are out there. But you see how it focuses on the product. It focuses on selling of the product. Fancy box poppers, that's giving you these product boxes that you can build. But this isn't about selling this product. Although, I will tell you, it's a great product. Like I said, I use it for all of my websites. Key phrase here is unlimited websites. It doesn't say that on that particular spot, but it is. And you can see it just goes and then tells you all about the product and allows you to purchase right from the page. So you don't send leads straight to that. You don't drive traffic straight to that page. What you do is you use a capture page. Now, I've got 3 capture pages loaded here. One of them is for the health and fitness. This is one of my active capture pages. I have people driving to this, and it converts roughly at a 35 to 45%. That means out of 100 people, 35 to 45 of them will click the button right here. So what happens when you click that button? Well, it pops up and gives you a a page to enter your contact information, i.e. capture page. That's why we call it that. It is all about conversion. So the next type of capture page is a lead magnet. Now, a lead magnet is a little more in depth than a capture page. There's more stuff to it. This is actually my book that I wrote. It talks about the product, the value of the giveaway. again, you've got a place you can download. Have to have an email address for me to send that to you. So you click there and then it goes. Let's actually do this. You fill out the information and it goes to, in this particular case, it does an upsell. It says, hey, if you're interested in that, here's this other product that many people, they have to have an out. See a little no thanks down here? So you want to learn more? Click the want to learn more pay button. And this takes you to the product page, which is loading up now. Okay. So that was a lead magnet page. This is another capture page. Little different than this one. Sorry about the background noise. My son is knocking icicles off of the eaves of the house. It is winter time after all. So this one is more basic. It also has some interesting things. I'm going to hit the refresh button on this page. Okay. Did you see that? The register button bounce? That is using it to attract attention to your call to action. Let's talk about what's on this page. You have your headline, which is up here. Now this one is going to a free webinar that I'm feeding to. You have a subheader and a second subheader. Then you have your call to action button down here. This is called a benefits tab, where it talks about that it's a free webinar. You can control the time and how others are making money off of this. You also noticed when I did a refresh that something happened. Let me come back up here. So this is a don't leave now button. And you notice how the call to action really gets active, trying to get them to register now. It talks about more in depth about thousands of people are making money at this. It is a free webinar, and then you can hit the register button. So when you hit the register button, you get that same basic form. You notice the bounce again to attract attention to the call to action. When you process this, this is called a bridge page. Now, there's me. Bridge page has a warming video talking about thanks for signing up. This is the product I'm going to send you to. I don't put it quite that way, but it warms you to the product. Now, the product in this case is a free webinar. You can then hit the register button now, and let's go ahead and do that. This is going to be the actual page we build, or that capture page is the page we're going to build going forward. Now, this is a product page, but it's also a capture page. Now, notice on this, what I did was I actually filled out the form for you so that it is less issues. They are asking for your contact information so that they could make sure that you're updated on and reminded about your upcoming webinar. It is a free webinar that, like it says, $5,000 a month with $2,500 per day. Oh, I'm sorry, not a month, per day. Residual income. But anyway, that's another story. So those are the web pages that we've been talking about. Those are the different kinds, and what we're going to do is build this page. We will talk about during next video how to go and add images in the background and stuff like that as well. How to build this page. So, how do we make money with this? Let's talk about that next. There is another type of site that I hadn't talked about yet, and I call these direct sales sites. I have them up on the screen right now, a couple of examples. The first one is a site I think everybody in the world knows about. That's Amazon. It is a website that sells directly to the customer. It has multiple products, books, clothing, whatever you need, they've got it. Another interesting thing about that is that it is, they also have an affiliate program where you can sell through them or link stuff to them and make money that way. Another example of this is a much smaller site. This is another site that is a direct sales site. You can buy the product right off of the website. Can I open this up? You can go ahead and give it a minute. Select your product type. In this particular case, you can go and change the colors and stuff like that of the shirt, get an idea of what it's looking like, how it looks on the individual that you're buying it, or when you're buying it. So these are direct sales sites. Now, the next question is, how do you monetize these web pages? Direct sales like these are obvious. You are actually selling a product to the customers, to the client. So I think that that's kind of obvious how you do that. The other sites, like Wikipedia, for example, how is that site monetized? That site's monetized by donations in the case of Wikipedia. Another thing that people use to monetize their websites is they do promotions. Here, give you an example of this. Give it a second for it to come up here. Like I said before, you can monetize a website. Now this happens to be one of my pages. Let's go to one of the blog pages. I'll pull this up here. So this is a blog page, which is a type of informational page. How do you monetize this? Well, you have embedded ads like this one over here. Also, scroll all the way to the bottom here. These additional stories that you see here are actual links to products. These are affiliate products that someone follows that link, it takes them to, I'll just grab that one for example, bring it up here, and it takes it to an affiliate link that I apparently don't have working correctly. We'll have to work on that. Just come back here. That first one I clicked on was a new page or link. I hadn't tested it yet. Shame on me for using it as an example. See how that link brought it to an affiliate page where you can, you'll make money when someone signs up for this. And now this is a free webinar, so there's not money being made here off of this page directly. But that gives you an example, and this goes to a direct sales page, which we've shown before. Now, that type of page is easy to understand how it's monetized. But what about our capture pages? Yeah. I should actually go and type these things before I get here, shouldn't I? So, how does this capture page get monetized? There's two ways. The first way is through the registration process. You get put into an email list, which then can be marketed to. The second way is that it links to a product page. Now, this particular product page that this one is linking to is the page I just showed you over here. So this is going to this free webinar. So it links to an affiliate page. And this is how money is being made on the web, either through direct sales of the products, affiliate links off of your pages. Another thing that you could do is, well, on your informational pages, you could go and have a link like this, except instead of it being an affiliate product, you could have this be a paid product by somebody else. So that's another way that you can monetize making the money. Alrighty, the diagram that I have put up right now is a sales funnel diagram. We start with our traffic source that comes to our capture page. Our capture page has on it a capture form, which then captures the lead information and puts it into an autoresponder database, which then starts email sequences to that new lead that then sends it to a bridge page and to a sales page. From the capture form, you do the same thing. You go to a bridge page and then to a sales page. Now, we talked about what a sales page was. We talked about what a capture page was. What we haven't talked about is what a bridge page is. So I'm going to go ahead and bring up a bridge page for you to look at here, and we'll go into detail with that in just a minute. Okay, so we want to talk about bridge pages. Now, we've looked at this capture page already today. We talked about what it has. We talked about the registration. We talked about, as we come off this page, it gives a don't leave yet. You've got to do something here. Well, you go through the registration process and it pops up this and allows you to register with the email list. Then it brings you to this bridge page. Now, the purpose of a bridge page is to warm the lead to, one, you, and two, the product that you're sending them to. And you can see me there in this, in my lovely background with my robot. Anyway, sorry, lost my focus for a moment. So it warms you up to the product, and then goes ahead and hit the register button to take them all the way there. Now, I went behind the scenes and pulled this thank you button or thank you page up, so this registration button isn't going to work correctly. But the registration button takes you to the product page. You get to this page after you've entered the email or entered your email and contact information, and so now you're on the email list. This is considered a sales or another conversion. So this is a double conversion. You got the conversion with the registration for your email list, and then a conversion for the sales of the product. So I just wanted to kind of go into what a bridge page was for a minute before we went on to the rest of the funnel. Let's go ahead and all right, this is going to be the wrap up. We've kind of covered a lot of stuff about different web pages and how they look. The key to making money on the web or making money with your web page is that you have to have some form of monetization happening on the web page. We talked about how you can monetize with donations if you're doing an informational page. We talked about how you could put ads on an informational blog page. You can also have links to affiliate products off of those pages. Those things work really well. And then we also talked about capture pages as well as direct sales pages. Last thing we talked about was the bridge page. Now, the way that you make money off the capture page, just to recap it, is you go through and capture the leads information, their name, their email. You then forward them to a bridge page telling them thank you for that information. You explain that you're going to be sending them emails. You also then warm them up to the product that you're going to forward them to. And you forward them off to that product page after that. These are the ways that you can make money off of your web page. It's an amazing way to make extra cash or a lot of cash. The key, though, is that it does take effort. You do have to set these pages up. You have to monitor these pages. You have to market these pages. Now, that's not something we've talked about, is driving traffic. That's for another video. But for right now, what we're talking about is just the pages. So, hopefully this will get you your brain working and your creative juices flowing, and you can think of ways that you can monetize your web pages that you're using. So, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, if you found it useful, please go and click below for the subscribe and like buttons. Also, I have put links to a few of the pages that we've looked at here so that you can hop up on them and take a look at them yourselves in the description below. I've also provided a link for my free book that I would love to share with you. If you're interested in making money online, it's a great book. It describes how to go and build a capture page. Well, actually a lead magnet page. We talked about that a little bit, what that is. In fact, going through that, you'll see how lead magnet page works. So please check it out. Hope to see you on the inside. Thanks again for watching. Bye.